an evaluation of my life, a huge evaluation. And always, personally, I never cared about money. I don't care about money. I will just spend it. Once it's something I want, I'm spending it. I was once a stylish girl in Jamaica. They'll say hot girl. I spent thousands of dollars buying expensive Brazilian hair. But originally, I never used to have to use my money and buy it. The person I was with usually buy it for me. But then I decided to give my life to God. So I had to break up with that person. So I didn't have the person to buy me those lavish, expensive hair and stuff like that. So I had to journey to do it on my own. But when I sit back and think about all the money I spent buying expensive hair, I could have started a farm long, 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 long time ago. I could have started my brother's farm a long, long, long time ago. But I was in sin, and the sin just blinded me to think that yes, you're in the moment, you're beautiful. A king is gonna come and spend his money on you, and you're gonna live lavish. That's the mindset I had. A king is gonna come. I don't need to be independent. A king is gonna come. I'm so beautiful. And at that time, I was in my 20s, so I was a lot more beautiful than this. I'm actually getting older. And a king is gonna come and rescue me and just lavish. But then I realized that it's not so. It doesn't go like that. It goes like that for some women, but not for chosen women. For chosen women, we have to be independent. We have to have our own means of survival. I remember every year my cousin Alex came, and Alex said to my brother, "When are you going to take over?" I, I never understood what he was saying, but I was trying to comprehend. And I don't think my brother understood what Alex was saying. Because every year my brother would say, "I'm going to take over, but I'm going to take over in a fiery way." I think because my cousin Alex was in, I'm gonna be honest, majority of my family on my dad's side, majority of them, they're in some kind of cult. So I think maybe because my cousin was in a cult, my brother thought he meant that he was supposed to join the cult with him. But now that I'm older and I remember what my cousin said, he wasn't telling him to join a cult. He was telling him to start being a man, to start being a provider, to take up the land that God has given you and start farming. Men are providers. I know, like, sometimes as a man, a young man, yes, your dad left a lot of land for you. In this day and age, they teach us to depend on money. So a young man, yes, he's there. Yes, his dad left a lot of land. But the mindset that they give us and what they train us in school is that if you don't have money, nothing works. So a young man, yes, we have a lot of family members that you see that their loved ones left land for them and you say, "Oh, he's worthless. He's just there sitting down." No, he's not worthless. He's not there sitting down. But the mindset that they give us is that if you don't have money, you can't do anything. So the young man is there, yes, he's sitting down, but he doesn't know what to do because in school they train us is that you have to have this education. It's the key. If you don't have it, you won't be successful. So the mindset is not there that money is just an illusion. So our young men, they're focusing on, I don't have the money. The land is there. They don't know what to do. They're not worthless. They're not lazy. They don't know what to do. Yeah, guys. So I'm pregnant, so I spit a lot. So bear with me. So my brother, he never understood what my cousin was saying to him, because I tell you, in school they condition your mind to the illusion of money. So now that I'm older and I evaluated, I think that what Alex was saying, when are you going to take over the land? When are you going to farm up, be a provider? That's what he was saying. But my brother never understood. And recently I thought about what he said and I realized that's what he was saying. And then, because he's not a Christian, of course, he started disrespecting us ladies. He said that, look at your sisters, they're so beautiful. And guys, I was younger, so I was yeah. So he was like, look at them, you see how beautiful they are? I was like, yeah. And then he started insulting us after. He said, they're beautiful, but they're stupid. Like, what? He said, women cannot lead. They cannot. Like, I wasn't offended. I was like, okay, let me hear him out. I don't easily get offended. I like to hear out what you have to say. He said, he started talking about my aunts. He said that my aunt was just as beautiful as we are, because I was a lot more beautiful than this. I'm getting older. And he said that a man came into her life. He didn't have wealth. He was a poor man. He saw that she had wealth. But the thing is, in school, they teach you that wealth is money, but money is just an illusion. Wealth is land, is property, is animals, is food. Food is wealth. But she didn't know she was wealthy. He came into her life, he put a rock on her hand, he got married to her. But I said, as the mindset we have as female, we're so beautiful. He's not gonna use me. He has to love me. So she thought, because she's beautiful, he has to love her. Like, it has to be love. She's a damsel. Like, wow, daddy's princess. He married her. He was a sweet mouth. He told her that he was going to London. He needs her to sell her house, to sell her property, and he's gonna put her and the kids in a rent house. As a damsel in love, I'm beautiful. He can't leave me. She let him put her in a rent house, and he left to London and he never came back. That day, those times, husbands were taking their wives with them. So he was saying, based on that, he's just capitalizing, saying all females from our bloodline are stupid. So now I listened. It's very important that no matter if you're young or of age, you educate the younger generation. You let them know what past loved ones have been through. So when he told me that, I kept that in my heart. I'm like, I know I'm not stupid, but if I fall in love, I'll be cautious to know that, is this really love? Or does this man want my land, wants my assets? Or does he really love me? So I always kept that in my heart. So I realized that as people, whether we're baptized or not, whether we believe in God or not, we are destined to be independent. We are destined to manifest greatness. But because this world teaches us that money is what we need to manifest greatness, we our visions or dreams, we just put it to one side. But a lot of us worldwide have land, but we don't, most of us don't know what to do with it. And then we have family members saying, oh, they have land, They're worthless. They have land. They don't see the value they have. They don't see the value. They don't see the assets they have. But they don't know that there's a spiritual bondage that are on some of us where even though it's there, we can't actually see it. But when we get baptized, when we give our life to God, God clears the paths and show us the way. Because years ago, if I had baptized back then, I would have known the path to go. But guess what? I'm a woman. And the Bible said a man shall lead. But as even though I'm a woman, the way my mom grew me, I grow to be independent, not to be dependent on a man. And I always realized growing up that being dependent on a man, it didn't work out for me. It worked out for some girls, but not for me. I realized whenever if me and my partner in the past had an argument, they would spite me. And I remember once I was in a relationship and the guy was upset with me. So he decided that he wasn't gonna feed me for a week or two. And I evaluated my life. I realized that I was a hot girl in Brazilian hair, in my short shorts, and I was broke as bat because I had the mentality that, oh, because I was young, beautiful, a man is gonna just pick me up, take care of me, and give me all his money. But no, that's not it. That guy taught me that, hey, girl, you need to go look a job. You can't depend on a man. You go starve. So I decided my journey to start. I got a job. And when I did, he was upset because he wanted to have me under his control. If he said, hey, you ain't going to eat for 2 weeks, you ain't going to eat. So he was mad. So we broke up and I started my journey working. But then I come to the realization that no matter where you are in the world, you cannot depend on a 9 to 5. You got to depend on God and yourself. You got to secure stuff in place because remember, it's a business. At any given point, that business can fire you. It's nothing personal. They're not trying to make you starve and can't provide for your family. It is just business. And in business, I did business in high school. In business, you don't think about the loss of your employee. You think about profits, finance, what's profitable, what's making the most money. I did accountant. In accountant, if a worker is not up to standard, they become a liability. So in business, yeah, you lose your job, you can't provide for your family, but it's just business. Profit is the number one gain. If you're not making profit, like you got to go and it's just business. So because business is like that, because we have to make a profit, because I did accounting. So originally I was going to be an accountant, but I fell in love and I decided that I'm not going to be an accountant. I'm just going to be a wife and have kids. But of course, that didn't work out. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a woman he could just have lots of kids with, and you just there as a common law wife. He just wanted a common law wife. But even though back then I wasn't a Christian, I didn't want to be a common law wife. I wanted to be a wife. Like, hey. But that didn't work out. So I realized the pattern of my life. I keep on getting men that don't actually want to marry me. They just want, some just wanted to have fun. Some wanted to have lots of kids. And some just wants to use you, take what you have, your assets, your land, and then away with you. But I'm going to be honest. If I had married that person that we're no longer together right now, and he had broken up with me and say, hey, I want a divorce, I'm taking your land, I ain't no fool. Even though I'm Angus, I ain't no idiot Angus. I'm not gonna be like my aunt that's gonna like make a man put her in rent house and then fly out. The kind of person I am, not because I'm smiley and happy, I'm no fool. If I was her, I would have gotten the first plane to London and I would find his ass and I would sew his underpants off him. When I'm done with him, you'd be crying to his mama. Ain't no man gonna use me. Ain't no man gonna fly off to another woman with my wealth. I ain't no fool. My mama ain't raised no fool. So if I was her, he would have been broke and lonely because women need money. So he wouldn't have any money to give them. I mean, like, if you don't want to be with someone, why go around using persons, tricking them that you love them, and then leaving them? Ain't no man gonna do me that. So, the advice I have for you guys today is don't depend on a 9 to 5 system. A 9 to 5 system is business. If you, as an employee, becomes a liability, you're gonna get fired. It's profit. Which employee makes the most money? If you're not generating the money, away with you. So the sooner you stop depend on a 9 to 5 system, if you have land, start farming. Even if you don't have land, little tiny farming in your house, it doesn't matter. Secure a little tiny food, something, but try to do something. To, so just in case they do fire you, you actually can take care of your family. And now it's a modern day now. A woman cannot depend on a man. You have to find ways of providing for yourself. The man is like a 9 to 5 system. When he leaves you, you want people to say, "Oh my God, he left her," and from he left her, the girl popped down. No, he leave you. When he leave you, you soar high. Or when she leaves you, for the males, you soar high. When they leave you, they regret leaving you because God starts prospering you. That's what you want. You don't want to be like, oh, that person left her and she popped down. She left him and he popped down. No, no, no. When she leaves you, you're gonna be driving. When he leaves you, you're gonna be driving. You're gonna be prosperous when that man or woman leaves you because you didn't depend on them. In this day and age, stop depending on your husband, stop depending on your wife, stop depending on your boyfriend, stop depending on your girlfriend, stop depending on your job. We need to be independent. So I just want to advise you guys, stop depending on persons, depend on God, and He would show you the right path. And the funniest thing I want to share with you guys also, I tested my brother's friend. I knew he was going to fail the test, but I did it anyway. We had about 33 chickens left. And I said, one died, so that 32. I said, okay, you keep 16, I keep 16. I didn't tell him why I wanted the 16. I don't think I need to tell you why I need the 16. My intention wasn't to feed my family. My intention was to sold those 16 chicken to get some milk because I'm pregnant. I need to drink milk so my baby's bones are strong and other stuff I wanted to do. But my intention was if he did bring the 16 chicken, I was gonna double that in smaller chicks and give it to him. But no, he thinks I wanted to feed family. So he brought two, stimulating them that I want to feed them, which I don't. And then he brought two more, stimulating again that I want to feed them, which I don't. My mom said she's okay with eating cabbage. So I was going to get her cabbage. Yeah, because she said I shouldn't have bought any chicken. But what she doesn't understand, I'm trying not to be dependent on my job because at any moment, a job can fail you. So I was getting into chicken and I'm planning to get other animals. We need to be independent. We must not depend on anything but God and ourselves. So that's what I'm working on. But my brother's friend is very selfish, so he just has to show up his selfish ways. But that's cool. We're good. I have no grudge against him or anything. Yeah. And I want my brother to stop depend on me. So some people may say it's tough love. Yeah, it's tough love. So my family thought that I was being tough because I fell in love and I met someone and I wanted to give that person all my money. No, it's tough love because my brother had a vision years ago. He said that in the vision, Kingston sank, and I was at work and I sank as well. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to resign right now. And he was like, no. I was like, what? What do you mean no? He was saying, I have an obligation to take care of the family. I am supposed to provide for my family. And I was like, no, you are the man. You are supposed to provide for the family, not me. I'm the girl. No, 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 no. And from that day, I decided that it was going to be tough love. Like, I don't want my brother dependent on me. I want him to depend on God and himself. He has land. He has to work hard on his land. He has to farm up. I tried my best to assist him. I got his friend to help him. I wasn't planning to be in a relationship with his friend. That was never the case. I just wanted to see, both young men prosper and, complete their destiny, be the man of God that they're destined to be. So his friend came along. He built a fish pond. I wanted to build two more. So he says for his service it's like 500,000. Like, he's so expensive. Like, damn. So like, honestly, I know one day I'm gonna have finances, not just land. So I'm definitely gonna give him that 500,000 because that's his service. Like, you can't belittle one's charge for their service. His service is 500,000, so it's just 500,000. So I know logically, if you're gonna build a fish pond, it's way cheaper than 500,000, but that's his service because the tractor, you can pay the tractor, yeah, and once the tractor digs it out, you can just curve it out and throw in whatever, and that's it. But I understand his service, and I respect that because everyone has different charges for their service. You have to respect person's charge for their service. So one day I will be getting him that $500,000, and I need two more ponds. Like, guys, I am a big back. I love food. So when my brother finally made the decision to get food, I was like, yes, I would support him 100%. I didn't say I was going to mind you. I said I was going to support you. That's different. I am manning no 30-year-old, bro. I love you, bro, but I have to teach you to be independent. 30 is the 30 is a magical number for men. That's the age that God started his journey. So that's the age that my brother is going to learn to be independent. Right now, I'm going to be honest. He's taking it hard. I thought he could manage, but I tell you, school make you think that money is all. So right now, he's sad because he's concerned about providing food for the dogs. But it's tough love. It's tough love because I don't want him being dependent on me. I don't want anyone to depend on me. I have three kids. I have two girls that are big, and I have a baby on the way. And even if I didn't have any kids, I don't want anyone dependent on me. But I got my kids. And even though I don't love money, my two big girls, they need money. My daughters are not babies anymore. what most parents fail in doing worldwide, the mom is solely dependent on the dad to do everything. They forgot that they have a role. I may not like money. My daughters need money. When you give your kids money, nobody can use money to trick them or fool them. They're used to money. My girls are supposed to use the money. So I'm gonna be giving my daughters my money. I need them to be used to money. They're already used to money, but I need them to be used to money from me. So I'll be giving my money to my girls because I need them to be used to money. It's the worstest thing. You grow your daughter not to use the money. A man give her a $500, $1,000. She turn fool. No, 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 no. Men are supposed to see my daughters and run. They're like, oh my God, as I look at her, she's so expensive. I cannot afford her. Am I supposed to look upon my daughter and see them can't afford her? Because from head to toe, she's expensive. Or daddy, I'm saying that, and I'm going to continue. I'm supposed to look upon her and say, oh my God, I can't even afford the hair. Here look like about 60 grand for that. Yeah, I'm supposed to walk away. Because whoever's going to marry my baby girl when she gets older, he has to pay her dad everything her dad spent on her. That's the way her dad is gonna know that he's worthy of marrying his daughter. So he gotta come good. Yeah. Yeah, he just gotta come good. But I just want you guys to remember, do not depend on anyone. Depend on God, depend on yourself, be independent. All right. So I just want you guys to have a blessed day and take care.